And welcome back, everybody. I know you missed us. We are now in race 2 of the Zelda 1 Randomizer All Boards, No Swords bracket race between Cytown and Shton. Shton has Cytown on the ropes with 1 win. Will Cytown be able to come back? Joining me in the booth to find out is CD Improv and Cami and Renokai on tracking.
Hey, we're back! And we are hoping for all sorts of evil things for this race 2 between Shton and Cytown. And holy cow, if you didn't see race 1, you might want to go watch it now.
Well, after this race. But
I don't know, that's kind of a spoiler if you watch this one first.
I already just spoiled it, though. They know who won the first one.
Oh yeah, good point. See, I was all excited. I mean, not if they're just looking at the screen, because our little Triforcey things isn't working.
Well, everybody forget everything I just said. It was just an old lady rambling.
I mean, we could talk about food instead for like the next 10 seconds until the runners get going. So where do we think the runners are going to start this time?
I was going to say Death Mountain just so I could get my guess out of the way, but we'll say Lost Hills.
Okay, I like Lost Hills.
Because I want to talk Semifredo.
Ooh, I make a pretty decent Semifredo, as it looks like, again, we have Triforces for 3, 4, and 2.
Oh, okay. That's not too terrible. I mean, well, no, wait, I take that back. That is terrible, because that's our lower level dungeons.
And we are immediately going to find level 4. We have a little bit of sync right now, because that is the closest open cave to where our runners started in the forest.
And I do love the difference in hardware, because you can kind of see, like, a pretty pastel versus a more kind of neon blue.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun to see who's got a CRT TV that is, halfway dead. The capture card can't read it. Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, Shton is going to go ahead back into level 4 after pirouetting a door. Cytown is going to find a Take Any Cave and pick up a heart.
Okay, this is very good.
Alright, so now Shton, it looks like he's going to go do the top northeast corner of the map. Or at least he's headed that way. Last game he did prioritize the Armos items, which got him to that bow just a little bit faster than Cytown.
Well, Cytown might have the same idea, because he's taking care of these other 2 Armos checks here. Oops, squeak, squeak, damn it!
Oh, get in there! Whoa. Yeah.
Nice meat.
Yep. So Cytown's gonna go ahead and find a 29 rupee medium secret that's better than what, the 26 we had last year?
Yep. It was 14, 26, and 122 last time.
Yeah, we've got a 62 rupee blue candle at vanilla level 2.
Oh, and an any key for our Armos item. So, not offense, but definitely will make the dungeons much nicer to traverse through.
Yep, Cytown is headed in that direction right now, so he should have his momentarily, and that is just going to be a relief kind of to these runners, especially if money ends up being an issue. You won't have to buy keys.
Alright, so now we know what our Armos item is, so now priority definitely has to be open caves. So Shton, I believe, is heading, at least in my opinion, the right direction. It's the biggest cluster of open caves to do some checks. We know our wood sword item has to now be in an open cave, correct? It can't be...
Yes, it has to be somewhere we can get to it, because the Armos item was an any key, which can't block anything on the overworld. So, don't give Fred ideas, please.
Listen, I'm waiting for Fred to still turn the letter into
Boomerang?
No, just, the rolled up newspaper so I can, act out my old lady fantasies and tell the Lionels to get off my lawn.
There's actually a door repair message that tells us to get off of our own lawn. How, yep. Alright, so Cytown is going to go ahead, do a screen scroll, go check out Casino Corner once he gets the scroll off.
Alright, and it looks like Wizrobes did roll again into the dungeons. Darknuts and Lionels on the outside, so... I mean... Oh, Pole's Voices and Wizrobes in the dungeons.
Really good dodging here from Cytown. Now, the Pole's Voices we're kind of happy about. The Wizrobes,
Okay, oh, nope, that's still medium.
17 rupee bombs, which means that we can buy them with our medium secret.
Oh, well, that's the game just being too easy.
Well, I mean, last time we couldn't even buy half a bomb pack with our It's like, nah, you don't get that. You're not getting bombs. Cytown's gonna go ahead, fill up on bombs, go back in. I think he's gonna get some more here.
Yep. More is always good. And let's see, we did see a blue candle price for 62 rupees, so I do believe cytown saw it, Shton did not.
Yeah, I want to say Shton hasn't quite made it into that cave just yet.
I think it was at Vanilla 2.
Oh, that's one of my least favorite door repair messages, is because it's so hard to try to up an A out of a 2-letter message. It's like, nah, game, that's rude. We're gonna get the potions letter for cytown.
In the letter cave, I appreciate a little vanilla.
I do too, but usually in my ice cream.
See, I like vanilla in my coffee. I use vanilla syrup instead of sugar.
Yeah. I used to really like International Delights French Vanilla Creamer.
Oh, yes.
Stuff. And then I gave up coffee. Alright, cytown is meanwhile bombing the coast. He's gonna find another door repair message, but he was already broke from the last one, so he didn't really lose anything.
I like that I was going to say routing over to a coast check, but has done a retry to get his bomb back, which we know is always a good strategy in the all boards, no swords.
Yep, Shton is waiting for this dark nut to come back out of there so he can kind of get past him. In the end, he just ended up taking the damage and walking right through him. He's like, hey, you, get out of the way, and if you won't, then I'll just bop right through you. We're gonna find level 8 underneath Spectacle Rock. Monocle Rock.
Alright, so far the open cave's being a bust for Shton as he is continuing up on Death Mountain next to level 9. What did he find?
We've got level 7 directly next to level 8.
Okay.
I mean, this is actually really good for us because we found 2 of the levels that we do need to get the Triforces out of. They aren't blocked by anything because, again, the forced overworld block flag is on, which means that one of our levels or the White Sword Cave is going to be blocked by a Power Bracelet, Raft, or Recorder.
And this time I hope it is not the red candle.
And then we've got level 5.
East of 5.
All the levels have decided that they want to be adjacent to Casino Corners today.
Well, sometimes, you're having a party.
It is definitely easier to get around. Oh, we're 1 rupee short from being able to play the money-making game, and we have a book on the coast.
So, getting all the maps in the game at the expense of setting yourself on fire frequently from your wand. Oof.
Or not playing Guess the Bomb Wall. Now, sadly, our large secret was not as kind as the last seed. We only have 80 rupees, but that's still better than 51.
I think it kind of averaged itself out nicely as we find our blue candle, and that was he in the White Sword Cave?
Yeah, I think he was in the Vanilla White Sword Cave. Vanilla White Sword Cave, because he already checked the waterfall.
Okay. So Shton is going to soon get the information that the blue candle is 62 rupees. Will not have the money, I think, at any point to go back for it.
And yeah, sadly, to answer your question in chat, we can't really sell the infinite keys on the overworld, but we can use them to pay those pesky muggers if we get lucky inside of some of these dungeons.
Now, the particular, I would say, resource that the mugger asks for, is that rolled as well? Because I know last race it was bombs and rupees.
Yeah, it is randomized in between, I think, if I remember the discussion from Discord again, that it's always going to be, one of the things is always going to be something you're guaranteed to have, like rupees or hearts. Or no, bombs or hearts, and then the other one is going to be money or keys, I think.
I really gotta read that Discord.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in there, and some of it you might not want to know. Like the evil changes that people are suggesting to the randomizer. Alright, Shton's gonna go ahead, be able to buy some of these bombs here in the northeast corner. Now, he's gonna be working his way back in the direction we think of Vanilla level 5, which will run him into 5, 7, 8, and eventually his wood sword blue candle.
And once again, the any roads, in my opinion, really not giving us much. I mean, what was it? We had east of start and then north of start, vanilla start? No, thank you. You can do better, any roads.
Well, I mean, they could, but they might just be trying to give us a little bit more of a challenge.
Well, cytown now has picked up the maximum number of hearts I think he's going to feel comfortable picking up, which is 6, which means he is guaranteed to pick up that white sword item wherever it may be, as soon as he finds it, provided it's useful.
Recorder blocked behind, like, the recorder's behind, like, a power bracelet or some such nonsense, I think would be great.
So let's say that level 1 is under Recorder Lake, and you have to get the recorder out of 5, just because we haven't found 5 yet. No, we did find 5. 5 was east of 5.
Yeah, we've seen 5, 7, 8, and 4 at the moment.
Oh, that's right. 4 was Desert Shop. Okay.
Yep, they both found it right away. Now Shton is again continuing in the row. Don't die, Shton. Get into level 5, get your hearts back.
Squeak. Oh, don't get caught. Okay.
There we go. Shton's gonna find level 5. He's gonna go ahead and do an up and A to get his health back. And with only 2 bombs, he's gonna continue on his exploration, which will eventually get him his blue candle.
Alright, so question in chat that's kind of a little hard to explain. Although we are seeing a frame up or down tap 5 pixels from the edge of the screen kind of explains it perfectly. It's all about lining yourself up.
Yes.
Either right or left, and then gently flicking the directional pad either up or down, and that's going to see you turn, and that's how you know that you might have done it successfully, and that enables you to walk through the screen.
In addition to a bunch of really useful videos and tutorials inside of the Zelda1 Randomizer Discord, there is also this tool, it's called Buffet, which will actually, on the top of the screen, it'll show you all sorts of useful information, including it'll tell you exactly when you are on the pixel that you need to be. So it's actually a really good use. It's a really good tool to be able to practice it on a vanilla ROM, and then you can just kind of transfer it over to what you're doing in the randomized program.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really great. If you go into, I think it's resources, but just search for Unos, because he was the one who actually posted the video a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really cool thing to use. You can also use it to give yourself certain items if you need to practice. Bless you. If you need to practice, like the block clip and things like that. It's a great tool.
I was taught block clipping by being thrown into a diamond staircase room with a Goma and told to get in there.
Thanks, Jam. That's so nice of you, Jam. I would never be making jam cookies again, I have to say.
Well, I made him brownies, so...
Aww.
Yeah.
Wait, that was your reward for making him brownies?
No, I just made him brownies recently because he asked for them.
Oh, well, I mean, because I was about to say, if you rewarded him for teaching you how to screen scroll by throwing you in the deep end of the pool, there's kind of something wrong with that. Now, meanwhile, Shton has picked up his blue candle. He's unfortunately going to take a death to the Lionels in this transition screen.
I mean, the screen scrolling he taught me normally. Like, you know, vanilla start screen, start there, but then block clipping. You know,
yeah.
It's one of those things you eventually have to, like, know how to position yourself, or you're just going to die trying to set yourself up.
Well, yeah, and it gets even harder if you start switching back and forth between different sprites, because sometimes if the top of, like, Link's little hat, and you change colors, the top of Link's little hat matches the color of the line you're trying to line up with for screen scroll, for block clipping, it can get a little complicated. Because you're like, I don't know where the top of my head is, so that you're on the right pixel. We're gonna find level 2 on Candle Row.
And then what is it? That's also why we probably don't see a lot of our more advanced runners buy the big shields. Is because to them it messes up the pixelation for where you're supposed to line it up.
It does. It does change the spot that you would actually stand at just a little bit. It actually just changes how Link is standing, I think. I have a really hard time with that one. But some of the runners, they don't. Like, they can pick up a big shield. Like, we have Zarnax, who is a huge proponent of buying the big shield.
Which is why I love Zarnax to pieces.
Well, plus he's just a nice guy, so.
Well, that too, but it's that satisfying, you're in a Wizrobe dungeon and you walk up to them and you just hear that tink.
Ooh. So this is good news on Shton's screen as we find what looks to be a basket with something hanging out the side of it. The orange Wizrobes go down to a single bomb today.
Excellent. And I was going to say tugboat. What I don't like is this level is full of lasagna, which normally I wouldn't, hate, but they need to go down, and unfortunately one bomb will not do the trick for them.
Alright, Shton is getting a trolling little gel there. He's gonna go ahead and take it out and continue him on his way. And I think he's probably gonna leave that pancake room. Ooh. Well, we could technically get out of that room somehow if we get really lucky with the Wizrobe placement, but instead he's just gonna go ahead and up A.
Yes, I appreciate that he is trying to dig the item out of here, hoping that it is just sitting on the floor for us. The problem is, there's a lot of pancakes.
True, and so far, Ulysses level cytown, meanwhile, has also joined him in level 2. Okay, we've got, if I'm thinking about Shton's map, he's got to go in the room above the Triforce, maybe?
Okay, yep. Is a wall that we can bomb. Just run screaming, there we go.
Yep, he's kind of gonna wait for them, or he's gonna reset the room to try to get a good pattern. Now, this was orange Wizrobes. Now, they are bomb droppers, so if Shton gets really desperate for bombs, he could always go back there. We're gonna find the floor heart.
Oh, and the geese are chunky.
Oh no, game.
Oh, come on.
Now, I think if you can get a good hit on them, 3 hits. He's gonna have to get really, really good hits on these keys, or he is not getting through that door.
Nope.
Oh, that is so gross.
Oh, but we want to see it. Yep. So then you really have to question, is this worth the effort of going those last 2 doors? And Shton decides no, and is going to move on to bigger and better things. 1 bomb, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, alright, well, I know where it is. I know that there's only a couple of rooms left, one of which is actually that Chevy room with the orange Wizrobes in it. Could also have our item, because there wasn't anything on the floor. But again, it's going to depend upon if cytown manages to get through there, and if it ends up being something useful for him.
Well, Shton will be able to come across, I believe there was a bomb shop that was the south of the Vanilla Blue Ring, Armos.
Ooh! Oh! Ooh. I would be putting a giant circle around that screen on my map. It's like, I need bombs, this is where I'm going. It looks like cytown is also going to go ahead, leave level 2. He's going to purchase 2 bomb packs. 17 rupees, not terrible. We can get it with, our medium secret is enough to buy bombs today. Because last game, I want to say it was 30 rupees for a bomb pack, and our medium secret was only 26.
Correct.
Yeah, so I was like, no, the game's just going to be kind of a jerk there.
And from what I remember, the bomb shops weren't really that plentiful. We only saw one of them, I think, on the coast.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a ton of them. cytown's going to get a nice bomb drop off of these, were those Koreas or Moblins?
Moblins.
Thank you. We're going to find what is the magical sword bomb upgrade up in the East Grave area.
Okay. Which we definitely know is because Shton tried picking it up on 6 hearts. Oh my god! For a minute I'm like, this woman's cracked, and then I looked to the left and saw what you were seeing.
This is like, alright, so, level 4. If you play the game Factorio, alright, we're going with the negative space here as Shton picks up a potion after he's reached 6 hearts and fine to take any. I'm going to say that level 4 is a negative image of an inserter from the game of Factorio.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I don't know what else to say because there's so many pieces.
Oh my god. I need a minute with this one, but I'll get it.
This has to be one of the most segmented level 4s I have ever seen. I mean, we wanted to roll a monster, and I think we did. It's right there.
All right, so this is
This is Goma blocked. We
This
can't
time?
get any further. At least not from
Nice.
that direction.
No, that is somebody getting mad because we were playing a game of Scrabble and somebody played a noun that was just gibberish and tried to collect like 50 million points from it. So you just grabbed the board and chucked it up in the air.
We flipped the table. Alright, Shton, meanwhile, is gonna go ahead and dip into, he's gonna find and walk into level 7. He's gonna find level 8 here. That is, wow, that 4 is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright,
that
so
level 4 just totally makes it worth it.
oh, and okay, so we've got chunky tektites. We've at least got the Vires inside the keys. They've rolled normal.
Cytown does a really nice candle boost to get around these blue Lionels on the Forgotten Spot. Gets rewarded with some monies. Yeah, we have a lot of things that have rolled up today, and sadly the bats are one of them.
Yeah, chunky keys and chunky tektites, I have to say, are probably the enemies I fear most when they've rolled up, just because it's such a hassle. Okay,
Now-
Cytown, good.
He
I
is
was like-
going to go ahead and check. Now, there are, according to the race I watched last night, there are certain sayings that are matched up with whether or not it is the magical sword bomb upgrade or the white sword bomb upgrade, but not a lot of us probably know any of that, so it was good that Cytown checked.
So wait, is it the length of text, or is it just...
It's whatever the guy is actually saying.
Oh, okay. Well, vanilla, it's, what is it, master using this and you can have it, but
Yep.
we never see that.
Yeah,
Randomizer.
no. I mean, unless we actually click the, you can play with vanilla hints, but they're not really gonna do you much good.
No.
I mean, it doesn't tell you where anything like, you know, that wonderful and lovely red ring is going to be. Alright, so Cytown's gonna go ahead, finish clearing the grave area. He's gonna go ahead, save. He's got 5 bombs, 48 rupees. You know, makes sense. We're gonna buy some more bombs and probably do a safety save.
Alright, so Shton and Cytown are kind of just trading exploration at this point. I mean, they've both kind of seen the same things. I want to see... okay, Cytown's heading left. I want to see some Death Mountain checks. Why
Yeah, at this point, we've done a lot of the open caves and the burnable spots. Looks like Shton is going to screen scroll over, and we might get some East Death Mountain here.
And
Yeah, it looks like Cytown's right on his tail.
the briefest
you
of
know-
high fives.
His adorable little wizard robe.
It is cute. I, at some point, want to do, what is it, Star Tropic sprites. I think they would fit very well with this
That's pretty
particular
cool.
game.
I could see that looking awesome.
Well, I'm going to add that to my, you know, things I want to do list, because I have garden planning on that list. Unfortunately, no pickling, like I was telling you. The blight killed my cucumbers.
Aw. Cytown's gonna go ahead, find level 3. It looks like he's... Was there a door to the left, or is he just gonna keep exploring? Looks like he's gonna keep exploring.
And Shton giving us another look at nice meat, west of level 9. So
So-
east of... Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, at the moment, we are missing 1, 6, and 9, and the white sword item.
1, 6, 9, yes.
Fairly decent potion prices today. We had the 30-something and then 66 for the red.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty darn affordable. I don't... they both picked up the potions letter.
Yes. And Shton is going to happen upon level 3 very soon. Let's see if he decides to take a dip in.
I mean, I think I would. We have the any key. At least walk in, see what the enemy set is like, and if it's free bombs.
I mean, so far very squishy. Well, not squishy, but so far cozy.
Cytown has found level 9.
Oh, okay. So it looks like 6-1. All right, 6-1 white sword. Okay.
Yeah, so one of those things is going to be under the power bracelet raft or recorder, which, you know, we're oh. Well, all right. Good thing Shton is continuing to hopefully dig Death Mountain after this, as Cytown finds the white sword wand.
And I assume we'll shoot into level 3. Then again, what do I know?
That would know he is.
Okay.
He's making a beeline to it because he now has a dependable form of a weapon. It's level 3. You don't need to worry about the Triforce. Man, I wish we could get that bomb upgrade.
I know, and well, this is only 2 bomb upgrades, correct?
I think that's the first one we've seen in 3.
Oh no, we've seen 2 already. We've seen 1 in 4, and we've got 1 in 3, but there's 2 total bomb upgrades, correct?
Yes, there's just two bomb salesmen. Yep.
Cool.
Shton's gonna find the Triforce and just continue going. Now, if you're rooting for Shton, you're kind of hoping that something kicks him out of here really quickly so that he continues Death Mountain and he has bombs left over. Because if Shton runs out of bombs, it might be a little while before he comes back up this direction.
Which I can see, but kind of, you know, like you were saying, hoping he's so far being very conservative with his bomb use, and maybe that's on the back of his mind that, you know, I want to be leaving.
He's already seen. Oh,
that's gross.
He's already seen the floor heart and picked it up. He doesn't need the Triforce, even though he found it. So he is not bothering clearing any of these rooms that he doesn't have to. I have a feeling we're going to need to kill those landmos.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, that's a not great angle to enter that room from at all. Now, Cytown with the wand, to kind of touch on a point from chat, he has a little bit of an advantage with that landmo room, because if he can kind of get them to stay on the inside of the sheet, the C-shaped blocks, he's going to be able to nuke them with the wand, whereas Shton is going to have to land a lot of really good bombs.
Alright, and... Alright, so Shton looks like he's going to try it.
I mean, it makes sense. Maybe he can... I don't think you could really block clip into that one, though.
Alright, Godspeed, sir.
Yeah, you know,
I would not be trying this.
I just, again, I really, really hope that this is going to leave him with enough bombs to go ahead and continue exploration of Death Mountain. He's only a couple of squares away from the White Sword Wand, and he has enough hearts to pick it up. Oh, right. Man.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, you do say that Shton does his West Death Mountain checks in reverse order, right?
Well, no, that was his coast. Ooh, it's the ladder. All right, this is really nice to have. It's going to get him the book, but that was incredibly well played with Shton, as we have a simultaneous ladder pickup from both of our runners. Shton is going to go up an A back to the beginning of the dungeon. So hopefully this means he's only a couple of screens away from finding that White Sword Wand.
Yeah, because I could have sworn I saw him the last race. Yeah, bomb key spot first.
Okay, this is good because this will get him. I think it's right here.
Oh, yeah, but you got to get past those dark nuts. All right.
I would almost reverse this and try to come at it from the other side.
Yeah. Which, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 does have enough bombs to clear this. So as long as he doesn't, you know, sneeze and drop the bomb where he's not supposed to. As Cytown. Yep, go ahead.
I was going to say the exact same thing you were. Cytown goes beelines to the coast. He's going to pick up that book. That is all the maps for every single level. This is incredibly useful, even if it means you're going to set yourself on fire.
Which, if Patras are in level 9, you're going to be doing that quite a bit. At least I do.
Yeah, me too. But hey, at the very least, if you were... Oh, look, segmented level 8 as well. I was going to say, if you were chilly, you know, it's like starting your own little bonfire.
All right, so... Level 8 is somebody, well, no, it's Johnny Bravo trying to catch a hamburger in his mouth. We'll call it a hamburger.
Sure. Okay. It's a very interestingly shaped hamburger. Shton is also going to get the information that level 9 is on Death Mountain. Now he just needs to bomb this one more. Oh gosh, this screen.
Yep, just easy does it. You know, you're fine.
Well, the unfortunate part is on that side of the screen. Go Shton. He's got the potion out. I like this. He's going to reset the screen to see if he can get in before they make it up the stairs.
Yes!
Good job, Shton. Now we have both runners at 29 minutes into the game. They both have the wand.
Yep. So still missing a couple pieces of our puzzle. We need our silver arrows. We still need our bow, which now that we have found the wand, we know are buried somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we found the white sword item, so we have to be going, all right, what levels do I have to dig to find the missing levels? Because the sad part is other than, no, we found 2, 3, and 4, so it is a level that we need to find.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be digging stuff, and we're going to hope that maybe, oh, look, we found the compass in 8. We're going to hope that it's going to be somewhere easy to find.
Well, crossing my fingers, even though I know the seed has already given us at least a good laugh with that level 4.
That level 4 is priceless. It's so amazing.
And we do know it's arrow blocked, so... Oh, that would be fun. Because, well,
I mean, arrow block silvers would definitely be a thing.
right.
Looks like Shton is not happy with what he found on the coast, so he's going to up a retry to get his bombs back.
And presumably go to the ladder spot and pick up his book, which, reluctantly, I know we discussed this last time. It's the whole setting myself on fire thing that I take issue with.
Yeah, sadly the game has not yet seen fit to give us a ring, so we might be in a little bit of trouble. Cytown, down to half a heart in this 4 BMOS corner turret room, is going to use a potion to be able to continue in 8.
And I love the aggressive potion use on both of these runner sides. Like, so many times, you know, we've seen a runner. My favorite one is when I calmed with Malchior. If you've not seen the clip in Discord, please go watch it, where they have the potion and they don't use it and they take a death. You know which one I'm talking about.
I'm laughing at 4 again.
Oh.
This is level 4. It's amazing. It's so great.
I don't think I've ever seen segments like this before, so...
This is like, is there a limit to how many segments you can have in a single dungeon?
I honestly don't know. That's a Fred question.
And I mean, this is a dungeon that is not supposed to have a single staircase in it, and it's gonna have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of stairs?
Oh, jeez.
Right? If I'm counting that correctly?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, 6 staircases, 5 transports, and 1 item.
Yeah. 11. Yeah, there we go. See, chat corrected us. I was off by 1. It's okay. Cytown finds a prime example of remove most open stairs with that key all the way up in the top corner of the room. Shton is going to continue. He's going to find this heart in the middle of the floor. Now, in level 4, I believe this also means that this is remove most open stairs.
I just love the Tektite that came, just flying down from the top of the HUD.
At least he came out. I mean, there's been a couple of times where, the Tektites just kind of camp up in the wall where you can't get them, and you're like, all right, come on, game, really? Now, Shton, once he finds the other transport staircase, he's going to go do these 3 rooms, which is going to net him absolutely nothing.
Well, information, but at this point, I'd rather have an item.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be good. And then he's going to go ahead, find this staircase. Though, actually, Cytown ended up in the other segment.
Did he have the repeatable offense to clear this?
No, Cytown didn't have repeatable offense when he was in here. Oh, buddy. Now that's the perfect item to be here in level 4. Come on. So we've got silvers in the incredibly broken level 4, all because Shton had he went through that key door and had the offense to be able to clear the room with, was it the tanky bats?
Yes, so now here is what I worry now about on Cytown. Did he mark 4 as arrow blocked?
I don't know.
Because that will scare me a bit if he saw the Goma and marked an arrow block for that level and then doesn't come back to it. Who knows when?
Hey, look, we're going back to level 2.
Hey!
Yay! We're gonna go be able to clear those tanky bats to get all the way up into the handle of this picnic basket, or what did we say this was?
I said tugboat.
Tugboat. We're gonna get up into the smokestack of the tugboat.
Or like, like the old steamboat.
Yeah.
With the cute little
Alright, Cytown meanwhile is going to get his Triforce at a level 8. That was buried in there pretty good. You've got to take a transport staircase to be able to get to it. Actually, 2, because you start in the segment.
Oop, Shton has to be careful down on half a heart. No heart beeps, though.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. A lot of runners tend to turn that off. That means that it is... What was that evil room we saw down in the bottom corner?
It probably had Wizrobes in it. Because there's a lot of evil in this level.
Goes right in between those two crossing boomerangs.
But now, Shton didn't kill the last Gorilla in 2 before he went up into that last room that's in the little... we're calling the smokestack, sure.
Well, we didn't kill this one, I don't believe. Because, I mean, I don't think either runner would have had bombs in order to be able to do this.
They did, but not enough, because I know Shton had 1 bomb and chose not to use it for this particular exercise.
Yeah, because we don't know exactly how many hits the, well, it's okay. He's been cycling the room, so, that's good for him. And to answer a question in chat, can a Triforce room have a floor drop? The same room that the Triforce is in? No, because the Triforce takes the place of the floor drop. Now, a Triforce can be in a staircase room, which is interesting, especially in Remove Most Open Stairs if it spawns directly on top of the push block that you need to push. Or, sometimes it'll spawn directly on top of the staircase itself, which is worse because there is no way around that. You've got to pick up the Triforce before you go into the stair.
Oh, that's so gross, though.
It really is. Shton's getting really lucky here. He's down to 5 bombs. Cytown is going to find the power bracelet here in level 8. This could be a really good find. We're still missing levels 1 and 6.
And it looks like we could not make this blue Dark Knight, Wizrobe go away. And of course he rolls
he's
to...
beefy.
Oh
no! We are unfortunately out of bombs and unable to finish killing this. Oh, dodge!
Oh.
Alright, so Cytown is going to be taking on this Gleeok to get through the shutter door in level 8, continuing to look for the second item. Did Shton do a safety save before he went into level 2? I don't think he did.
No. No, I don't think so. So, unfortunately, is going to have to either get lucky that maybe he can somehow get the Wizrobes away by respawning.
Okay, I like this. He's got the ladder now, but unfortunately, this is the evil room we couldn't clear. There's a raft in level 8. Again, it could be useful. We do have the overworld item blocks on. Shton is going to save out of level 2. Because we also didn't have a chance to clear that Chevy room with the orange Wizrobes. And if I'm Shton, I'm going to grab all these bombs and I'm going right back there.
Alright, doing safety save, I like.
Yep, it's a very, very good idea. Having found so many of the levels right now, if they come across the last couple that we are missing, I don't think they're going to be spending much time searching anything on the overworld.
No.
There's no reason for it.
Well, Cytown kills our first raft check over by the coast. That was nothing, and so it looks like he is now doing some power bracelet and raft checks.
Okay, makes perfect sense to me.
Alright.
Looks like Shton is going to go ahead and pick up on the overworld exploration that we missed before. I like the fact that he did a safety save before this, because if he finds absolutely nothing, then he can just, he can reach right back into it.
I like how I like that.
Yeah, I think this is an okay play from Shton. I almost would have saved it, as Cytown finds level 6 underneath the power bracelet spot near Vanilla Start.
And that is beefy. So that to me looks like a gargoyle sitting on a little pedestal.
Yeah, totally. I can see that. I almost was gonna say it looks like an Armo statue being really, really aggressive with his shield.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Because he's like trying to tackle Link. It's like, alright, meanwhile, Shton is gonna find some stuff here in the Deadwoods, and he's already done the cave to his right. Oh, gosh. Look out for that darknet there, buddy.
Yep, that's the problem with the wand, and then trying to, like, get past the dark nuts. It just, like, it pushes them in all sorts of funky directions.
Alright, he's gonna find a door repair. We're gonna get, he's already been in the cave. Well, man, all the damage here.
It's fine. He'll walk it off.
I mean, he can always, again, with this, with the amount of nothing that he's come up with now, I would almost up a retry after checking this final spot, and then just make a note of the fact that there was a take any with a potion in it.
Nope. Opts to do a save instead. But I mean, only two bombs lost, and the money that you got from the money shop will negate that purchase, so it's okay.
Yep, cytown does a really good job of clearing that tea room while the spiders are jumping in above him into the HUD and then jumping back over his head into the water directly in front of him.
I love it.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Alright, Shton is continuing on. He's gonna go back to 2? Yeah, I would. I would go right to that orange Wizrub room. That is the lesser of the two evils to clear here in level 2, and if you're lucky, that's going to be your item.
Alright, I think it is going to be the floor heart. No, wait, it's on. No, wait, that's right, that was last one.
I thought we already saw the floor heart in 2.
But coast heart.
Okay. We can definitely see that. He's going to get a nice bomb refill here. He's going to pick it up before it can despawn.
Alright, Wizrob's behaving.
Oh, that's bad news. That is bad news, bears. The bomb refill was nice. With the wand, I forgot about this pancake room completely.
I think this is one of 2 pancake rooms that we couldn't clear.
Yeah, we just didn't have the offense, and they didn't want to waste their bombs, so this is actually good. We'll try everything we can before having to go back and clear that other room.
Yes, because that was gross.
Yeah, that was just evil. cytown finds the transport staircase here in level 6.
And so once again, this looks like a divergence of strategies where Shton is focusing his energy on the smaller levels, so far paid off with silvers, and cytown is doing the digs of these larger dungeons. And I don't think... There must have been something on the floor there, because...
Oh, we haven't cleared this room either.
We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that room. Just, it's a bad dream.
I wish we could, but sadly that is one of 2 rooms that we have not cleared, and I don't remember if there was a floor drop in there. Because it would have been really nice if the first time we came through 2, that blue Wizrobe, 5 blue Wizrobe room, I think it was 5. If there had been something on the floor, we know we don't have to clear it because it's not going to all of a sudden drop anything else, but...
I mean, maybe
I don't remember.
Compass was on the floor, because I remember cytown running screaming through the middle of them.
Alright, oh, cytown finds the bow in level 6!
So both strategies paying off for our runners. And that was a pretty deep dive into 6.
Yeah, I don't even know if we have seen, I don't think we've even seen that Triforce or a compass here in level 6 yet.
No.
So, I mean, in good news, bad news, that item is buried really deep. So unless there was a Triforce really close to start, odds are when Shton finally gets to level 6, after getting the power bracelet out of, where was it? Level 8, then he's going to also be able to find the bow.
But then that's the question, do you dig that beefy 6? Well...
I think it's going to depend upon what Shton finds before he actually gets to 6. In order to even get to 6, he's got to find that power bracelet in level 8 first.
Alright, come on, Wizro, behave. Alright, one more.
Oh, be careful, Shton. Womp womp.
Oh, man.
All right, but we do have, I do believe, he's going to pick it up. Okay. Props to Shton. We're going to go ahead and pick up the boomerang. It is really useful in Swordless because you can use it to corral things, stun things, work up a bomb count, pick up bombs that fall on the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he did earn it because that was a terrible room to have to clear.
And if you think about it, Cytown's probably also going to have to do that as well, unless he finds something on his travels that makes going, back into 2 less appealing.
I think I think it's a toss-up between having Cytown has seen the map of level 4. Do you want to go back into 4? Do you think you're bow blocked in level 4? And do you want to go into level 2, which is all one piece, before you go back into the 6th segment level 2, as we're going into level 5?
And that is somebody laying on the floor doing a leg lift.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
But so far, I mean, the item that I think our runners would be most excited to find is the one that is still outstanding.
The recorder?
Level 1.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said item. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I might have said item, and in my head I'm thinking, oh yeah, level.
Ah, it's okay. It's like how everything in 9 is silver.
Yes.
Just because it goes up in levels of importance, because it happens to have rolled into 9.
I've been so good so far. I haven't accidentally called anything silvers once.
Hey, I've gotten Gurias and Moblins mixed up like 3 times, so we're good.
I mean, it's late. It's we need our bedtime.
It's late. It's only 9:20 Central Time.
Okay,
all right, we got the blue banana in level 5. Cytown is doing a great job taking out this Manhandla in level 6. He's still looking for that Triforce.
Yeah, at this point I have to say that Shton is going to find the bow here in 6, unless he does some freaky routing that Cytown didn't, because Cytown's been all over this map and hasn't even found a compass yet.
Yeah, we haven't. Odds are it's going to be compass in like the room before the Triforce, because that's just how it works.
Oh yeah. There we go. Wizropes finally. There we go. Behave.
We're gonna get a floor heart. That's not terrible. I mean,
No.
we would have been beeping if we had beeps on.
Yes, this is very true. But so far,
Found the Triforce. It's ladder blocked.
Yeah, based on where that Triforce was, I definitely think Shton is going to find the bow.
I mean, unless a freak occurrence sends him in the exact, like, Zen right path, then yeah, I have to agree with you.
Alright, so let's see where Cytown goes next, because he has the bow now. He's got plenty of money for arrows, so he can purchase his wood arrows and probably head back into 4. I would assume.
If he does think that it's bow blocked, then 4 would make sense, but he's actually headed in the opposite is he just walking around? He might just be walking around. As Shton gets the Triforce at level 5. Nope, he's headed away from level 4.
Nope, Cytown isn't listening to me tonight. Probably a good thing.
I mean, I would never try to give Cytown directions on how to play The Legend of Zelda, like ever. Other than, hey, you have to push the power button.
I would probably for funsie if we're ever commentating together. I think I might. Just because why not? It's all in good fun here.
Yeah, I've done comms with him. He's a good guy.
Oh my goodness, he's got the most adorable dog. Every once in a while I'll hear the tags jingling. It's Bubby.
Yeah, it's a good
so
puppy.
cute. Oh my goodness.
Meanwhile, Cytown is headed to the Any roads. We are beeping.
Ah, so that's what that sounds like. I had forgotten.
Now, is he headed in the direction of level 2, or are we doing a raft check?
Raft check, which I like. Just gotta beat the... Okay, good. Get past the dark nuts. Little run screaming.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow. 8 coming up big today. Holy cow.
Yep. Power bracelet and raft both are required. I love it.
This is definitely a thing, and I'm gonna say level 1 is one of those, like, streamers on a stick that you use to tease kitty cats.
Oh, yes. Or don't they have, like, the gymnastics event where somebody takes those
Yeah,
streamers?
yeah. And you make, like, the pretty ribbon dancing with them? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, we're
yep.
not going to say no to this.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Okay, so then what else? Red candle in here. Why not? We're going to go for the red theme.
That would be good. So, all right, cytown's got that red ring out of level 1. Sadly, that's not what he was hoping was here. But with the N key and the compass, he could kind of just head that direction.
We have everything, don't we?
Well, we know where everything we need is.
Right.
So that could mean that, well, maybe. We know where all the levels are currently, but we don't,
I mean, the only thing
we
that
don't know if we need anything, like, really scary in 9, maybe? I don't know. Meat? Bait block?
I mean, it is for a very nice price.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
That's got to be a sign. The game knows that, you know, we're all just weird here. And that's going to be a sign.
Alright, Cytown, meanwhile, is searching for this floor item here in level 1. So Cytown still hasn't found silvers. So he will eventually need to go back into level 4. There's our... Oh, man!
Come on!
We spoke it into existence a little bit too soon as we find the White Sword Bomb upgrade on the floor in level 1.
Okay. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so unless a Dig Dogger is blocking a Triforce, I mean, both runners still have one piece of the puzzle that they need, but for the most part, you know, maybe we call this Triforce a no, like K-N-O-W, and that's what we have.
Well, yeah, there's actually a saying it's no mode. Like K-N-O-W.
Okay.
Shton is going to get his raft. Now, thankfully, still looking for a couple levels. He's going to pick it up.
Good.
I mean, it would be silly if you walked away. Yes, you're missing levels. You're going to need that.
Yes, and you
are going to hopefully continue digging level 8 until you find that power bracelet, which I believe was in the bottom segment down near the Triforce, maybe?
At this point, I will believe almost anything you say because I do not know better. But
I'm trying to remember where Cytown was, and I almost want to say that this is a transport staircase, but I could be wrong. Now, Cytown, meanwhile, is taking this nasty trash room head-on. He's like, alright, I'm gonna clear this.
Wait, you've got the red ring. I mean, you can basically smash almost anything with your face.
Well, very true, but it looks like he's gonna, like, he killed whatever he could as he walked through. We're gonna get the power bracelet here from Shton, so I was not really right, but it's okay.
I mean, maybe the Triforce was down in that tiny section, so maybe you were right about...
they have to take a transport to get to it, because he's gonna find a compass here in a couple of rooms. Okay. And then he's gonna try to bomb south, where it kind of goes into that single column all the way on the, on the right. And he's not going to be able to bomb into where the Triforce is.
I want to say this Gleeok was the one that had it.
It might have been. Shton's doing a nice job of trying to take him out. This is kind of like one of those rooms I never want to fight a Gleeok in because you're stuck in between those two blocks.
And you're setting yourself on fire with the wand, which doesn't help. And I think he used up his last potion fighting those pulse voices, so he has to be super careful.
He's doing some really, really good dodging. He's got... Oh! Well, alright.
Heck.
He almost got there, and in a couple more bombs, Cytown is going to get the great news that there is a banana on the floor here in level 2. There you go.
And picks it up, see?
Yeah, okay, it's good for forcing a bomb. I mean, again, it's good for picking up bombs from across the room, so, sure.
And I just noticed how many hearts Cytown has. This is unusual.
That's because they keep putting them in our way. So, Cytown is going into level 4. Level 4 is the smallest of the dungeons he still has to clear. Having already found the ladder in 3 and everything in 1 and everything in 2. So, Cytown, if he takes the key door straight down here, is going to find the fast path to his silver arrows. But he did see the Goma block staircase on the other end of that segment, so it kind of makes sense that he might be taking this one before taking that staircase door. That key door, rather.
Which I would have understood if he didn't have the any key.
Yeah, but he already knows that this is over here. Now, he did end up, I think, Cytown? Where are you going?
Get back in there. Thank you.
You kind of need to go in there, buddy. As horrible and disgusting as that happens to be. I mean, he looks like he's gonna try the. Oh, he took a different staircase. He ended up in one of the one-off rooms.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually a really good call on Shton's side to end up taking that last transport staircase. Now, he's going to have to rebomb these walls, because again, he did retry, I believe, out of 4 originally.
Alright, did Manhandla go chunk? Oh, no, it didn't. There you go, easy does it. So the Goma did block a staircase. Unfortunately, it was a transport staircase. So this is going to lead Cytown on a little wild goose chase.
Yeah, see, he's gonna see this, he's gonna be able to up A back to start and continue looking for the other staircase that takes him into what he now knows is gonna be that 3-room segment, because none of these one-off rooms are gonna be able to be your items. Could you imagine playing with this level 4 if Heart Shuffle was on?
Oh, I'd die.
This would be like, really? Thanks, game. So Shton is about to get the news here in a room or two that he's not going to be able to bomb any further south. I think this is actually the transport staircase. He has gotten both items out of this level 8, so he knows that that's a transport staircase, but he's just going to kind of walk right on by it. And go right back to the transport staircase, I hope, and not worry about killing Manhandla. We'll kill him anyway.
Well, I mean, this could still be a staircase, right?
It could still be a transport, but he's already found both of the items here, and the fact that there was a key on the floor in the top right-hand corner of the room above him is, again, a dead giveaway that this is remove most open stairs at work.
See, I would still just be staring there going, key in corner, okay, see ya.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's one of those, thank you, chat! It's one of those things with that flag that once you've gotten burned by it once or twice, you never really forget about it.
Oh, no potion. Come on, easy, easy, go, get out.
Oh, dear. It's okay. Cytown's gonna find his silvers here in level 4.
Yeah, so Cytown's now in Triforce and Go mode.
Yeah, he just needs to get into in and out of 5 and 7 as fast as possible. He's not looking for items. He does not need anything else.
Nope. I mean, he's got pretty much...
Ooh.
The only thing that could really trip him up is a Dig Dog or Block Triforce, but considering, you know, the last 2 items that he needs to... Like, the last 2 Triforces he needs are in places that he needs to pull the item out of, he's in the right spot. So I think he's in a very, very good position here.
And he's in the foot of a kangaroo at the moment.
And Shton,
they
so
both are.
Shton.
Yeah, they're both in 7.
Wait, when did Shton...
Shton took that death to those blue landmos and decided that he was going to be leaving level 5? No. 8. Level 8. So he'll go back and get the... He's right next door. He just needed a little break.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 7's right next to... the health refill.
Yeah, maybe get the Triforce and then go back in. Plus, he does need the Triforce for this level anyway. And Cytown with that red ring is not even bothering trying to fight this Gleeok in like the nice dodging of all the damage way. He is just going to town.
And I mean all the hearts in the world. Like, I'm definitely...
I know, look at all this health. We're gonna find the Ghost Heart in level 7. Shton's like, damn, good.
Okay.
He's gonna leave. We're done. He's got to go back down towards the foot, because apparently you cannot go any further that direction.
Okay. Same thing.
Sounds like, no, I'm done. Bye. Okay. They're both giving up hearts here.
Yeah, easy choice.
Oh, and a free Triforce 1 room past it.
Perfect. What a cozy little 7.
Yep, though, again, cytown is pretty firmly in the driver's seat right now. He only needs 1 Triforce remaining from level 5, which is 2 screens up and 1 to the left. And then he is probably going to be heading straight into level 9. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yep, because we know the bow is deeply buried in a power bracelet block level 6. Shton has the tools to find it, but, I mean, is going to do a lot of overroll checks, in my opinion. That's just going to give cytown a chance to pull further ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, it's not that Shton is doing... He's not racing a bad race.
No.
By no means. It's just cytown got to that one just a little bit faster, and he was able to correctly order these dungeons just a little bit better. You know, he's not going to have to go back into 8. He is not going to have to go back into any of these other levels. He's just going to get the Triforce here in 5, which was relatively easy to find.
Yeah, this is a good case of digging the higher level dungeons because it pays off. I know people are loath to dig dungeons, especially like 6 and 7, I think are the 2 dungeon numbers that people just... they'd rather not.
And to answer a question in chat, what is Shton's character? It is the wizard from Ultima 4?
Yes, I'm almost positive that was
Rick double-checked before the last race for us. Because as many times as I've actually asked Shton that once or twice, and I still can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, so meanwhile, we found level 6 on Shton's side. So I was like, no, I don't want that. Right, just go away, banana.
Yeah, so the item was buried somewhere in the bottom left corner, and the Triforce was in that teeny little offshoot all the way at the bottom under the 6. So Shton's got some work to do.
Yeah, and it is going to depend upon, you know, what he finds. Because again, important items can be in 9. We haven't seen a bow block Triforce, so if you come across, speaking of Triforces, the Triforce in level 5 for cytown, but if you come across the Triforce somehow before you find the bow, there is always that chance that you just move on to the next dungeon. You also have level 1 left to search, and level 1 is generally smaller than level 6.
Yes.
We would have really broke the randomizer if for some reason it ended up bigger. cytown is going to go ahead, save with his 10 bombs, 105 rupees, and he is headed to level 9.
Alright, so with all of the equipment that we need in the world, what are we going to be looking for in this level 9 CD?
Well, we are listening for the roar of Ganon, who's a terrible neighbor, and he's loud enough that you can hear him in any of the rooms that are adjacent to the one he's in. We are also looking for the room that Zelda's in. Now, before you kill Ganon, if you clear a room and a shutter door does not open, that's going to be where the princess is being held. And after you kill Ganon, the door, when you walk into the room, is magically going to open and let you in to get the princess.
And unfortunately, this wall does bomb as cytown does that.
I like this. It's
oh my gosh, great.
Good job, cytown. I like this.
Oh, yes.
Let's go ahead, pick up that magical sword bomb upgrade, and be on our way.
See, now this is unfortunate because Shton is taking a route that's going to knock him into the Triforce before the item. And I'm curious if he is going to Triforce and go, or if he's going to turn around.
I do not know. To answer a question in chat, this is a best of 3 series, so should cytown continue on to the win, that would even them up at 1-1, and game 3 will be tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
Nice. Alright, here we go. Lovely mustard color with, 60.
A lot. I'm just gonna say it's a really giant, chunky 9 that looks like one of those punch cards from like prehistoric computers.
Well, no, everybody else, they get the total of the rooms right. I think I got this because I think it's like 64 is the rooms, the number of rooms.
Ooh. Sorry, continue. I am more than willing to let everybody else do math as long as I don't have to. But yeah, then what they do is they take the, they multiply the width by the length and then remove any of the empty holes. In this case, it's 4 missing.
I got this. We can math this, so I can count.
But also was in chat.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We have a roar, by the way, and she's wow.
And
okay,
she's right next door.
She might be right. No, he's either to the right
or he's down. Oh.
All right, so I like that cytown is testing this bomb wall. It does open.
And
there is a shutter. Yep.
But no roar.
So he's going to take this key door because we know there wasn't a door or a way out of the room that we were in.
There we go.
And now that the roar of Ganon was actually going to be masked a little bit here if he hadn't have taken that staircase. Because you can hear the blip sometimes, but it isn't the easiest thing to hear.
Alright, again in the NSU room.
Beautiful stun lock from cytown. He's going to take out Ganon, shoot him with a silver arrow, and the race is about to be over.
I like how he got the bomb off right before he was able to do that. That was awesome. And if this doesn't bomb to the left, he's going to have to use his legs. Yep. Okay.
Alright, he's going to have to walk back.
Oh, there's no more little pile on the floor. That's sad. Like when you kill him in vanilla.
But it's all dust. It just goes away.
I know.
Alright, meanwhile, Shton is just a couple of rooms away from the bow in level 6.
You have a potion!
Because the down is here. Whoop.
Oh. Giving me heart palpitations.
He's just gonna get through him. He's like, I got a red ring. I'm fine with this. Shton is gonna get his bow here in level 6. Thankfully, he did stick around.
Yep. But too little too late, unfortunately. Thanks to some fantastic routing. Everybody, get your GGs in chat for our winner, cytown, with an official race time GG finish of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 27 seconds.
Alright, we do have the immediate forfeit from Shton. We'll see that here on screen in just a moment, so we're going to see if we can get both of our runners to join us for some words.
Yes, we do! GG's, cytown.
Hey, thank you.
GG's, that was really, really fast.
Better than the first one, I can say that. Goodness.
I mean, to touch on the first one, you guys had actually were pulling the item out of level 8 at almost the exact same time. And if you had headed into 6 and both taken the same exact path, you guys would have been so close. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. This one, it kind of fell in my lap, really, if we're being honest. I mean, I had most of the overworld cleared, and I didn't know where 1, and I didn't have the white sword item or 3 or 9 left. So it was just like Death Mountain was calling my name, and so I felt like the early one definitely just kind of fell in my lap, and I was like, all right, that's cool. Let's go from here. Yeah,
you actually end up GG, and welcome to Shton as well. You ended up with the wand probably about 2.5 minutes before Shton, because he had found 3 and he was continuing to clear 3 before he ended up finding the cave that had the white sword wand.
Sure. Hey, GG, Shton.
Hey, thanks, you too.
But that was a pair of amazing races.
Yes. Well, I like that, Shton, you took on those blue landmos in 3, and I'm like, he's crazy. And then you did it, and it was fantastic, and you were rewarded with the ladder for it. No, wait, you weren't rewarded with the ladder, were you? I just remember the battle.
Yeah, I think that was the ladder room.
Okay, good.
Yeah, definitely blue landmos in 3 led to the ladder. I know that.
But yeah,
I did that fairly quick, and then I went to Death Mountain earlier than I normally would, and so getting that wand, I felt pretty good, honestly. I thought I was moving at a decent pace, but man, clearly not fast enough. So.
It was just the reverse of game 1. You did it to me earlier.
I think. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask cytown, did you mark level 4 as arrow blocked? That glorious, amazing, everything we could have wanted level 4.
So I marked it as bow block, but I also had it written down that there was a couple of open rooms I hadn't been in yet. I just wasn't going to waste any more time in there while I was still dinking around earlier. Because I didn't have the wand at that point when I did all the exploration earlier, right? Or am I
Right.
mistaken here? So I just kind of bailed on it and just said, screw it. We'll come back later, hopefully with a bow. And the only thing I knew I wasn't going to do is I wasn't going to let 6 go without having the item first. That was my only rule for this seed, because I was so mad about the last one. But
That was a very, very good call in this case.
probably bad logic, but it was a good call.
Well, I mean, it's one of those, it's a gut feeling type thing.
Yeah, I still had 1, 2, 4, and 5 left, and I'm like, nope, I'm digging 6. Here we go.
Hey, it worked out. And Shton actually, so when he got to that level 4, he walked through the 2 different transport staircases, and somehow the first one he took was the one that took you over to that 3-room segment with the silvers in it. So his 4 was a lot faster.
Holy crap! Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't know how, he just kind of was like, oh, I'm not going down that one, and he just went through the key door, and that was the staircase that took you exactly where you needed to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, how many one-room segments were there? 2 or 3, I think. And so, I knew that the stair item was going to be in one of the segments that had multiple rooms. And so I was going to check that entire first block you were in first. And yeah, so checked a room, it was a transport, checked another room, it was a transport, checked the last one, it was a transport. And I was like, well, I'll start here and work my way back up. And yeah, I got lucky, I guess.
Yeah, it was really good. How happy were you guys that it was the any key that was your Armos item?
I would prefer a little bit of offense, personally. Although in hindsight, some of my losses have been because I had key issues. So I guess I should be happy about it.
Yeah, any key's nice. Just means that you can go spend money on a blue ring if you want, or bomb upgrades, which I spent on none of the above this time. But yeah,
I when you bought the blue ring in the first seed, I was like dumbfounded. I was like, wait, cytown just bought a blue ring. I couldn't believe it, really.
I was dumbfounded at your heart total of this race.
yeah. They
And the
kept coming
magic
to me.
sword.
I got the mags bomb upgrade on the way to 9 though, so
Yep.
that was the only reason why I was picking up hearts, because I knew it was on the way to 9. And I was like, all right, if it works, it works. It's fine. It'll be a refill on the way. But I wasn't necessarily expecting it, but it was nice when it happened. We're also at a stage where I know that last tournament everybody had a lot of jokes about my disdain for hearts, and the only reason to avoid them in this is to avoid the Triforce refill time, and basically you're gonna lose a second per heart, and at this stage I can't dink around with Shton. I gotta just run. So I'll take the hearts. They're gonna give it to me, and if I can use them to my advantage, I will.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
But yeah, I know I'm done with those. Hey, I just want to say thank you guys, thank you ladies, for taking care of us tonight and making this like a whole evening with us. You guys gave up a lot of time just to watch us bang our heads up against the wall. So do really appreciate y'all.
That was our pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are 2 of the better races I think I've seen in a while, so it was amazing.
I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta get to work in the morning, but man, I really appreciate y'all taking your time out for us, and thanks for SpeedGaming for letting us be goofy on here. Take care, Shton. Have a good one.
All right. GG.
GG.
Yep.
We may or may not have been talking about peanut butter cups filled with pretzels, caramel, and vanilla ice cream at many different points of the broadcast.
I would expect nothing less.
Yay!
And I can't wait to go back and listen to it. So, but I'll echo what cytown said. And thank you all. And who was tracking? Was it
Cammy and Renegade?
Camion.
All right.
Yeah.
thanks to all of y'all, and looking forward to giving cytown my best tomorrow night. We'll see what happens.
Good luck, have fun, and have a great night.
Thanks.
Yep, it does look like so far, looking at the schedule, we have a match coming up at midnight tonight. The first, I believe, of 3 between Jay Coper and Captain Green 7.
Yes.
And then tomorrow, starting at 10 o'clock, we've got Game 2 of Jay Coper versus Captain Green. 10 o'clock also is our Game 3 of Cytown versus Shton. And so far, that's it. Oh, only 2 at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, that's the only thing. We only have two races tomorrow, so
gracious.
should be an easy night.
You just go sign up for that Game 3. Just do that right now.
Sadly, I won't be able to join you for that one, as I will be cheering for Captain Green 7 in the Jay Coper match.
Okay. Well, maybe Cammy and Renokai will follow me. So I do enjoy when he tracks, because that way I know that everything is getting done properly. Because I go off on tangents and just never come back from them.
Well, that's the fun part, though.
I know.
You know, we're getting lost in Hyrule. It's amazing, but I'll go ahead and echo. Thank you very much to Cammy and Renokai for doing our tracking behind the scenes. Thank you to Boof and Boom for hanging out with me for the last 2 races. This was a great deal of fun, and I'm very sorry about the cucumbers.
Next year for sure. And next time we have to talk Semi-Fredo.
Oh, I know, we got really distracted.
I know, we got distracted by Zelda. That never happens.
I mean, to be fair, we were watching some really impressive racing. So
yes.
But all right, guys, keep in mind there is one more race coming up tonight on SpeedGaming Prime, and it's going to be a late one, but it should be really good.
So everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next time.